Welcome to Paranomena. The governments of the world are holding back on of the biggest blockbuster news to hit humanity since the discovery of microorganisms on Mars. The more we research what constitutes what we call life, the more we realize we are at the infancy of what we think we know about life. Knowledge about our existence on Earth, space, and what forms life can actually exist. 100 years ago, we had no idea what extreme forms of life lived deep beneath our oceans. It's only been over the last 70 years that we've discovered life forms deep beneath our oceans that we never would dream have existed. Forms of life that live in extremely hostile environments where life should not exist. Life forms so strange, living in complete darkness that they create their own biological lights to navigate through the darkness and attract other forms of life for either mating or food. One thing we've learned over the years is that life is resilient, ever evolving, and can survive even in the hottest and coldest environments that would surely kill a human being. A video has been floating around the internet for years depicting one of NASA's space missions in which a 12-mile-long tether broke. The tether reflected a tremendous amount of light and attracted what many initially reported as giant UFOs gathering around the tether. The truth is that this particular video has been misrepresented as physical alien-occupied UFOs, when in fact these flying objects are in fact extremely large biological entities living out in space. Watch the video and see how they produce a pulsing light as they swarm around the tether. Don't these objects remind you of fish swarming around potential food in the ocean? The deep-sea creatures swimming around the depths of our ocean floor pulsate their own light in the same way as these creatures surrounding the space tether. It sounds crazy that a living organism could be miles wide, but remember, out in space there is no limiting gravity to restrict the growth of an organism. These giant space entities could be hundreds or even thousands of years old, swimming through the galaxy looking for food, just as fish do in our largely undiscovered ocean floors. The governments of the world would rather have you believe these are space aliens than have it come out that they are in fact much more than that. Imagine if the truth came out that we really are small specks of life in an enormous pool of life. Life that doesn't end at the end of our atmosphere but in fact extends throughout space. Life forms that are so huge that they are miles wide, if not hundreds of miles wide. I know this seems totally insane, but the universe and our perceived reality is far greater than what we can imagine. Watch the following video where scientists now believe that there are living entities in deep space that are thousands of light years across in space, moving at 30 miles per second. They are consuming gases floating in space. It all sounds crazy, doesn't it? But look how far our knowledge has come over the last 100 years. Do you think we've discovered everything there is to know, or would you agree we basically know nothing? Watch the following video and don't forget to subscribe.
For years, astronomers have been puzzled by a quandary known as the global missing baryon problem, which struggles to pin down the whereabouts of unaccounted-for matter in the universe. So where has all the matter gone? Scientists may have just figured it out. Astronomers at the Commonwealth Scientific and Industrial Research Organization's Compact Array Station in eastern Australia have reportedly made a mind-bending discovery. Using compact array telescopes located on site, they report that researchers may have uncovered invisible entities, so large that they could stretch the length of space it takes Earth to make a full rotation around the Sun. The entities are located in the Sagittarius constellation, and the missing matter scientists have been searching for could be contained within them. In a Thursday press release, CSIRO astronomer Dr. Keith Bannister said the lumps could drastically reshape how we understand how gas exists in our galaxy. They could radically change ideas about this interstellar gas, which is the galaxy's star recycling depot, housing material from old stars that would be refashioned into new ones. Lumps in this gas work like lenses, focusing and defocusing the radio waves, making them appear to strengthen and weaken over a period of days, weeks, or months. Astronomers believe that these invisible space entities exist some 3,000 light-years away, though the shapes of the lumps remain unknown for now. "We could be looking at a flat sheet edge-on," said Dr. Cormac Reynolds in the release, "or we might be looking down in the barrel of a hollow cylinder like a noodle, or at a spherical shell like a hazelnut." As if that conceptual visual isn't mind-imploding enough, scientists believe the invisible structures are also moving at a speed of 30 miles per second. Digging deeper into the missing baryon problem, the researchers explain that one element of the Big Bang theory suggests that atoms should make up 4% of all matter in the universe. However, after a tally of the matter scientists can see, the amount of matter on paper doesn't add up to 4%. That means the remaining matter can't be seen. "That sounds an awful lot like dark matter," said Bannister. "This most recent discovery isn't thought to fall into that category. The existence of dark matter is often inferred from how galaxies are able to hold themselves together despite their rotation. These structures are not thought to play a part in that." Though much remains to be explained about this discovery, Bannister is hopeful that continued research will advance what scientists understand about these unseeable elements of our solar system.